Sage and is fighting the fight. He has fought cities. He has fought counties, politicians, naysayers. Hell, he's even fought mayors.
Thank you for listening to Sage and the Houseless Movement, a weekly show dedicated to the news and views of the homeless locally and worldwide.
And all other things considered homeless?
Yes. Broadcasting live from your Alexa device, the Radio Free Network app, iOS, WMBU.org, Many Voices United, and the RadioFreeNetwork.com. And now, from some wooded area in Akron, Ohio, here is Sage the Rage Lewis.
Snowmageddon, Snowpalooza, Snowgate, Snow Nazis. What other stupid tripe saying? Oh, all snow matters? How about that? That's a little too close, huh? All snow matters? Yeah, now you hate me, don't you? Why can't we come up with our own frickin' sayings? Got snow? It's so lame. It's so lame. Like somebody comes up with a clever saying, like Watergate, which is not even a clever saying, is literally the name of the hotel. It's not even a clever saying. It's just the name of the hotel. Can you go to Watergate? Let's go see. Let me see if I can stay. Watergate Hotel. Yeah, there it is. I can check availability. Let's see what it runs. Holy crap. $300. Can I stay in the room? Okay, let's just find out. What else can we do? Let's go. That's probably the best thing that ever happened to the Watergate. My wife would not approve of the color of this water at the Watergate Hotel. That looks green. No way would my wife swim in that pool. Hell no. If we ever move to California, I think my wife needs to become a pool boy because she is meticulous at pools. Meticulous. What else we got? Is that somebody's robe that stole something? Anyways, it's literally $200. You can go stay at the Watergate. You can drink there. I really want to go to their website and see like Foggy Bottom. I love the name, Washington Foggy Bottom. You can stay in Foggy Bottom. About. Let's see what the about is. Overlooking the Potomac River on one side and the Kennedy Center on the other, this upscale chic Landmark Hotel. Yes, Landmark. It's a mile from Lincoln Memorial, featuring River City views, a sophisticated restaurant. They don't bring it up. Let's check out some of the reviews. The people tell the story. Response from the owner. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, see there. Beautiful inside and out, wonderful staff, very competent and eager to please. Anwar showed us the infamous scandal room of 205. This is the room where all the presidential drama of 1972 went down. This hotel ain't cheap. Be prepared for, I don't know, whatever. I worked as a newspaper reporter in my native Canada, also did investigative journalism. I always wanted to visit the Watergate Hotel. There you go. Greatest thing to ever happen to the Watergate Hotel. Watergate. It's in the name. It's in the name. But then everything's a gate. That's the lamest part of it. It's everything. Obamagate, Snowgate, Chimichanga Gate. It couldn't be lamer. It couldn't be a weaker form of literary commentary. It's just so lame. I was driving by a church. What did they say? I think I told you on a show. They said I don't know. I don't know, something about all lives matter, but they stole that. And then you see that is just offensive. I mean, people don't understand that. So when you steal Watergate, you're just being stupid. You're just being lame and weak. Tent City Gate, says Dale Bozer. Thank you. Thank you. Got tents? All tents matter. Emery, how are you, Emery? I just, and then everything's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He's a fascist. They're a communist. They don't even know. I love you, Dale. They don't even know what they're talking about. If there's one thing I wish you guys could understand what socialism and communism is. I am good, Emery. How are you weathering Snowpalooza? Got snow? All snow matters. That's the one I know I'm offending people with. All snow does not matter. Snow doesn't matter. We got plenty of water here. I'm sorry. It bothers me. Just left my bed for the first time. Wow, that is good. Well, I'm glad you're here, Emery. I'm sorry. For the first time when? Since Snowgate? Since Snowpalooza? Oh, yeah, this is the one. Okay. I'm sick of conservatives yelling about socialism. Okay, now, I will say this. The Democratic Socialists are not helping the matter. Socialism is not about free medical. They're stealing the word again. It has nothing to do with how much medicine costs. Snowmidged since last night. Snowmidged. That's funny. Socialism. Okay, here it is. All right, let's do it. Let's just do it. The difference between socialism and communism. Okay. No. The difference between socialism and communism. Let's get a nice. Okay, you can't hear her. All right. Okay, key takeaways. Our communism and socialism are political and economic systems that are related to, often confused with each other, how they compare. Communism and socialism are political and economic systems that share certain beliefs, including greater equality of distribution and income. One way communism differs from socialism historically is it calls for the transfer of power. See, communism calls for the transfer of power to the working class by revolution. Okay? Both communism and socialism advocate public control of the means of production. What that means is that the government owns everything, or specifically the people own everything. So Nike can't own Nike. The people own Nike. iPhone can't own iPhone. The people own iPhone. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay? I'm so sick of everybody calling people everything that they don't even know what they're saying. The only difference is communism is by force. By the barrel, pointing down the barrel of a gun. What does Mao say? Something about that? Mao and barrel of a gun. Not Milo. Mao Zedong, barrel of a gun. That's a song. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Okay? Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. That is communism. That is not socialism. Socialism and communism still mean that the people own everything. So can we stop, please, talking about Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders being a socialist? Because it's bothering me. Yes, we have differences about who, like how much the government should pay for certain things, okay? But that's not socialism, for Pete's sake. And calling Donald Trump a fascist is so debatable. Anyways, the words matter. And you know why the words matter? Because everybody is so confused right now. Okay? Confused. Because it turns out our leaders don't know what the hell they're doing. This is the evolution of awareness in civilization. When America was great, okay, was when you got to kill black people by stringing them up in a tree and not talking about it, and you thought your leaders knew what the hell they were talking about. Now, when you chase a black man down in 2 pickup trucks who's running around in the neighborhood because you think he's a criminal and you execute him, it turns out that isn't cool. I'm telling you, in the 50s and 60s, you just covered that crap up when America was great. And politicians, turns out, weren't sex-craved idiot assholes. That's what we were talking about when we were talking about America being great. Because now we have to rehash all the truth. We have to dig up the truth and look at it, and now it makes America yucky. America was always yucky. You know this. But what I'm telling you is we're finding out that the yuck is boundless. You just keep digging through yuck and you find more yuck. The CDC are a bunch of idiots. I really want to use the word retard, but you guys are offended by that word. It sounds good. It's like a tard, like a tart. Fine. Make me use other words. Fine. Ooh, somebody wrote something thoughtful. Hold on. What did they say? Emery says, I hate the misuse of the word Nazi. However, today we have an upsurge of Nazi propaganda and fascism, and Donald Trump used a ton of fascist dog whistles. Right on. Yeah. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, chances are really good that it's not a platypus, says Emery. Emery is, of course, incredibly smart and right. So, let's see what Google. Is Donald Trump a fascist? Google will know. Okay, let's just take the first result. The debate over whether or not to call Donald Trump a fascist and why it matters. Is Donald Trump a fascist? It's a question I tried to answer a few times. 6 odd years that he's been dominated politics. Back in 2015, no fascism expert would have used the word to describe Trump. In October 2020, they're inching closer. Okay? But most dismiss the term as likely an exaggeration or an distraction. This was written, when was this written? January 14th, 2021, a year ago. Okay? The assault on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th has changed matters significantly. Robert Paxton, a Columbia University historian of fascism and Vichy France, wrote after the attack, I have been reluctant to use the F word for Trumpism, but yesterday's use of violence against democratic institutions crosses the red line. Okay, I like it. Ruth Ben-Ghat, a historian at NYU and author of Strongmen, Mussolini to the Present, told me in October She preferred the term authoritarian to fascist, describing Trump. This past week, though, Ben Ghiat took to Twitter to draw parallels between the Capitol siege and Mussolini's 1922 March on Rome, and between Republicans now turning on Trump to Italian fascists who voted Mussolini out of power in 43 not to reinstate democracy but to save fascism. So now this is a little, see, the tempers have flared on January 14th, right? Because it's only been like a week since the Capitol riots. Not everybody's on board with the label. Sherry Berman, a professor of political science at Barnard College and an expert on European politics in the 30s, told me on Tuesday, I saw Paxton's essay and of course respect him as an eminent scholar of fascism. But I can't agree with him on the fascism label. When I asked Matthew Feldman, director of the Center for Analysis of the Radical Right, he agreed with Paxton. He replied, no, I still think less Mussolini than Berlusconi. And people forget his 1994 cabinet was made up of a majority of radical right ministers. Okay? So look, what we're doing here is we're being lazy. We're all being lazy. Snowgate, got milk, got snow, fascist, socialist. And the problem with it is hi Aaron, how are you? To Emery's point is it lessens when the crap actually shows up. Okay? When you call somebody a Nazi, when a real Nazi parallel shows up, you have softened the word. You get me? When genocide of an entire race of millions of people happens, and then for the last 30 years we've been calling like whoever a Nazi, he's a Nazi, he's a Nazi. Then you're like, oh my God, they're Nazis. And then they're like, yeah, they're all Nazis. I almost think that the powerful want us to do this. Thank you, Shannon. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? Do you get what I'm saying? When you call Joe Biden a socialist, when socialism actually shows up, it's like the boy who called Wolf. You know that story, right? Wolf, 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 and there's no wolf, and wolf, 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 there's no wolf. Then a wolf shows up, he's like, wolf, 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 and they're like, yeah, that guy. I'm glad, Shannon. It's good to hear you. How's Snowgate? Snowpalooza? Got snow? All snow matters. The snow Nazis are here. I don't know who the snow Nazis are, but you understand. You know what I'm saying. This is dangerous. Okay? The words matter because it's confusing enough. With the real truth. What is Donald Trump? It is debatable on whether or not he's a fascist, but as you go on Facebook and you start throwing around the word fascist, when an actual fascist shows up, you're not going to know what it is. You get it? Thank you. God bless America. Everybody's so smart around here. Shannon says words are sharper than swords. Exactly. The words start the revolutions. The words matter. So if you're going to choose to call Donald Trump a fascist, I believe you have an obligation to go study fascism. Because people who are just passively going about your Facebook posts and read that will be like, yeah, I guess Donald Trump's a fascist. I don't know. That person said he's a fascist. Guess he's a fascist. And then Mussolini shows up at your door and you're like, I don't know, he's kind of like Donald Trump. I guess he's a fascist. You're screwed. Blindsided when faced with true meaning of certain words. Yes. Yes. The words matter. So stop calling Donald Trump a fascist. It's debatable at best. Probably not even true. And absolutely 100%. Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders are not socialists. No. They like this word democratic socialist, which I don't like either. Emery says, I say it's all semantics because words have meaning. Don't use words you don't fully understand. Yeah, especially explosive words. Right? Words that change ideology. So, like, for example, did you guys watch, what is it? Let's see. Joe Rogan's video on Instagram. Did you watch? Here, let's go see if I can pull this up. Okay. So, do you know this whole thing going on about Joe Rogan? Why are people still worried about Trump? I know, right? I mean, we really need to move on. He's not going to win again. He's not. It's just raw meat to pay the bills over at CNN. That's all it is. Just let him go. And in fact, if liberals would let go of Donald Trump, he would become even weaker. One of the best things going for Donald Trump is all the free publicity he gets over at CNN because you liberals can't stop reading about it. Me included. I can't stop either. I can't. Oh, palace intrigue. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay, so did you hear about Willie Nelson? No. Neil Young. I don't know. Something happened with Willie Nelson. I don't even know. He trended on Twitter. I didn't even read it. Is he dead? I don't know. Neil Young left Spotify because evil Joe Rogan's on Spotify and Neil Young isn't going to be having that. Joe Rogan is a COVID denier or a fascist or a Nazi or a socialist or a communist or, things nobody has ever listened to Joe Rogan knows anything about. Let's watch some. What happened? Play the music.
And first of all, to say thank you to everyone that sent love and support 2 episodes. A little bit about some of the creation of mRNA vaccine
so right
technology.
Here he's just talking about 2 experts he had on that are he's so woke he canceled himself. God, you're hilarious, Shannon. Yes, he is that. That is woke. Yeah. I mean, I'll get back to you, Emery. It's legitimate. I mean, but you're being okay. No, I will address Emery's thing. People said he wouldn't win the first time. I worry about it, but honestly, I worry more about Pence. The fundamentalist groups have wanted to get someone like Pence in power for him. Thank you. Pence is the scary thing because Republicans like him. That guy is a danger to all American women. Holy crap. There, you want to be scared of somebody? Be scared of Pence. But that guy is such a piece of wet toast that there's no way he's going to win. You got to be a lot more exciting than Michael Pence or Gary Pence or Pence Gate or Pence Nazi or I don't even know his friggin' name. Let's get back to Joe Rogan.
And is at least partially responsible for the
Okay, so you had these 2 experts on that have other ideas about COVID.
Of the technology in particular. Those episodes were labeled as being dangerous. They had dangerous misinformation.
Okay, he had 2 episodes. I don't know who's going to run. Richard Grass, the real success story of Akron, Ohio. How's it going, my brother? It's good to hear you. Got your driver's license out here. Damn, bro. You're like my freaking hero. I'm not even joking, man. You're fucking amazing. He had on doctors. These are doctors, people that went to doctor school and got the label doctor and they focus on mRNA and stuff like that. And he talked to them. And the shows got labeled as dangerous.
In them. The problem I have with the term misinformation, especially
misinformation
today, is that many of the things that we thought
I just want you to hear this part.
Of as misinformation just a short while ago are now accepted as fact. Like, for instance, 8 months ago, if you said, if you get vaccinated, you can still catch COVID and you can still spread COVID.
If you said that 8 months ago, if you got vaccinated, that you could still catch COVID and spread COVID, what do you think would happen to you?
You would be removed from social media.
You would have been removed from social media, and chances are you would have been shunned by your woke liberal friends.
Ban you from certain platforms. Now, that's accepted as fact.
It is absolutely fact. You can get all the vaccinations, and you still got to test to see if you get COVID because people get it all the time. And you can spread it, and you still got to quarantine.
If you said, I don't think cloth masks work, you would...
If you said, I don't think cloth masks worked, they didn't work before they worked where they don't work again. You know what I'm saying?
Be banned from social media.
You would have been banned from social media. Do you remember when the CDC said cloth masks don't work? Shannon said got Facebook jail for 14s for saying the same shit. There you go.
Media. Now that's openly and repeatedly stated on CNN.
They don't work anymore. We now know.
If you said, I think it's possible that COVID-19 came from a lab, you'd be banned.
If you had the audacity to dare that COVID came from a lab.
From many social media platforms. Now that's on the cover of Newsweek.
Now we talk about it.
All of those theories that at one point in time were banned were openly discussed by those two men that I had on my podcast that have been accused of dangerous misinformation. I do not know if they're right. I don't know.
Okay, look. This, again, is the danger. That we are talking about a moving topic. It is moving. The professionals are changing their thinking on this. And us liberals, the progressives, are banning speech. We are unfriending people who have differing opinions than us, even though the science is clearly evolving. This is the true danger. Shannon said it went as far as tagging my negative COVID test pic as false information. Mike Pence, thank you, Emery. And the difference between Rogan and others is Spotify paid him a very large sum of money to make his podcast before he made them. Other artists are paid after the fact to make pennies per view. Also, most of these doctors are chiropractors. They're not even doctors. I'm sorry, Emery, but he just said he gave the credentials of these doctors. Okay? So, look. Let's say I say COVID comes from sucking clown dick. If you suck the dick of a clown, you'll get COVID. I don't even know. Could be true. I mean, did the clown have COVID? Why does my brain go there? I just want to know. Why, as I'm running through, one half step ahead of what I'm going to come out of my mouth, I come up with clown dick? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't honestly know. But I'm here to tell you, clown dick matters. Thank you, Shannon. God, you're funny. You're hilarious. We have to be open to the idea that COVID can be transmitted through clown penis. Okay? I don't know what you do on your own time, Emery. I don't ask. I don't ask. I need a study. I need you to go find clowns. And I need you to fornicate with them. And I want to see if your COVID chances go up. I also want to know if they have COVID while you're fornicating with them. I don't know if that would matter. It might just be the clown part. I love you, Ethan. I don't know. It could just be clowns. Clown penis is funny that way. Oh, man, that's good. I got the jokes. What I'm saying is, why do I need to get banned from saying COVID comes from clown dick? I know. You're right. I'm not sucking any dick. Smart. See, you're not going to get COVID probably. Oh, wait, you already got COVID. It must be something else. Wonder what else it could be. So you just had your coffee. Does clown taste funny? Thank you, Shannon. I can't keep up with your humor, though. You're funnier than me. All right, well, I don't know. All I'm saying is there has not been a study where clown penis has been sucked or fucked, and we don't know if it puts out. I will tell you this. When I have sex with my wife, if she has a cold, I get a cold. Every time. Every time. I like him fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm taking my coldies. Then we get it on. Bam! I know that happens. I guarantee that happens. Now, it's anecdotal study. Should I be banned from the internet? I should just probably be banned from the internet, period. But thank God, the internet, it should allow me to say this stupid crap. Are there any studies that COVID can be transmitted sexually? If there are not, I'm assuming that if I said you should not have sex because it will transmit COVID, I should be banned from the internet. Because the studies haven't been said, so therefore it must be false. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Has anybody done a study on whether or not COVID can be transmitted sexually? I'm sure it can. How could it not? They at one point suggested to wear a mask during sex. That's just smart. Put on your dental dam, get on your condom, and put on your N95, and then get busy, baby. Go to town. Wrap yourself in saran wrap and some jelly. You have fun, kids. Saran wrap and jelly. Yeah, that'd be good. Why not? Why not? Why not? I honestly don't know what a dental dam is, but I like to say it. Is it a balloon that you put in your mouth? I literally, don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. I don't want it to be ruined. It's probably not going to be nearly as good in real life as what it is in my brain. I got ideas, as you can imagine, what a dental dam is. So, what I'm getting at is we are having a war on words. And of course, our conservative friends are doing it too. They're throwing books out of libraries left and right now. Emery says, I had it a year ago. I believe it came from being spit on by a homeless person in a mental health crisis. Probably. So mental illness or homelessness is the cause. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I see where you're going. I like it, Emery. And it makes tons of sense that COVID will be transmitted during sex. Lots of bodily fluids being swapped and not assuming anyone's size, but it basically requires being in 6 feet of each other. That's... You're hilarious too, Emery. Piece of latex that you put over your mouth. Yeah, how do you... That's what I'm imagining a dental dam is. You put basically a balloon over your mouth. How is that not causing more deaths in the world? Every bag of plastic I buy in America now has huge warnings. I buy a bag of potato chips, and somewhere on that bag is like, don't put that shit over your head. Unless you're having gay sex, should be the qualifier. And a dental dam is basically a rubber glove for the mouth. Yeah, I just don't understand how that is safer than just having regular sex. I don't understand. I don't know. I have a deviated septum because I got sucker punched in junior high, and I can't breathe out of my nose. If I put a balloon in my mouth, I'm dead. I am dead. That's it. No dental dams for me. If it's over the tongue. What? I don't want to know. I thought you were asexual, Emery. How do you know about all this fanciness? Anyways, oh yeah, well, look, yeah. So, do you see what they're, yeah. It's definitely a choking hazard. It's a dangerous thing, dental dams. Yeah, and you see, I don't even need to look it up, right? There's all these conservatives that are getting books out of high school libraries because sex. Have you ever watched PewDiePie? Let's go watch PewDiePie right now. Let's go watch him. YouTube. PewDiePie. No. Wait, I said PewDiePie. Fine. Jeez, Pete. PewDiePie. Let's just watch. I'm gonna take the PewDiePie, and I'm going to take Guess Who's Back, 2.4 million views. I'm just gonna scroll right here.
An important photo. I remember this. We were playing Smash, I think. Oh damn! Time fucking flies, dude. Jesus. Jack looks so different.
Okay, there it is. I just randomly picked minute 2:54. 2 minute 54 second on the most recent PewDiePie, and he has, in I think 5 seconds, used 5 swear words. Okay? This is what kids watch on YouTube. They have always watched it. This is it. Okay. All right. Jeez, oh, Pete. Hey, George, Bama. This is Bama. You need to contact me so I can get on goddamn understand about a situation that happened in the Red House. I fucking heard makes me one fucking unhappy man. I think it's in your best interest. See you contact later. Okay. All right. Bama's got one hell of a fucking problem, apparently. How did Bama italicize words in the comments? That's what I really want to know. Oh, you've been married twice and have 4 kids. That's sex. I just didn't enjoy it or desire it ever again. Right on. I just want to know how Bama italicized words in the comments. All right. Well, that's what I really want to know. I mean, literally, it's amazing. The whole thing is italicized. Also, I have teenagers. It's important to me to know what's the ins and outs of protection. That's so smart, Emery. So, yeah, look. If you think the worst thing that's happening to your kids is a book in the high school library that they're never going to read, you are delusional. Here, let me just pick another 5 seconds of a PewDiePie video. I just
Group
moved
of
it to
YouTube
another.
that I got to interact with. What happened? Pretty much. I didn't see it though, so cringe. Norway's so weak I don't even notice their invasion. Epic cringe. So Finland and Sweden might join.
There was a whole section where he didn't swear. I'm telling you, he talks about sex and swears constantly, and he is a favorite of the 10 to 14-year-old crowd. A favorite. Okay? We need to get real. Trump, COVID, clown, dick, sad, dental, damn, oh my. We are going bananas in America. We're outraged by Joe Rogan, and like people are freezing to death in the streets. We're outraged by Dave Chappelle, and kids are going hungry in the richest country in the world. It's all a look at the birdie kind of bullcrap when we don't address the real problems. Why do kids in the United States of America ever have to be hungry or live without heat? How many kids in Akron, Ohio, do you think are right now living in a house without heat? Do you think it's 1? Do you think it's 10? Okay, give you an idea. There's about 190,000 people in in Akron. I don't know how many kids there are. Let's call it 60,000. Okay? Of the 60,000 kids in Akron, how many right now are living in a house without heat because they are not in school, and they're not getting the free lunch because they're not in school because Snowmageddon, Snowgate. They're living in a house with no heat, no water, no food. Right now. Is it more than 10? Is it more than 100? Is it more than 1,000? Let me give you a little tidbit. Project Rise, who works with homeless kids in the public school system, just the kids in the public school system, see 2,000 kids experiencing homelessness at some point in every school year. 2,000! Those are the kids that don't have a place to live. They don't have heat. They don't have water. They don't have food. So there's 2,000. How about the kids that are living in houses that have the water turned off? The city will not divulge how many houses have shut off water. Do you think it matters to them whether or not there are kids in the house when they shut off the water? Hell no. No water. Who knows how many get their electric and their gas shut off? Those are run by private companies. Emery says, I don't have an issue with Dave Chappelle or even know who that is. But it's possible to care about multiple things at the same time, and it's a lot. Yes. BTDT. They all call child services before they leave the property. They call child services before they leave the property. So they can steal the kids? Because I'm telling you, I work with families that have no utilities. I'm telling you, that's the thing. I work with families that live in cars. Okay. What I'm here to tell you is that if we focus on the words, when you're outraged when I use the word retard, but actual mentally disabled people are living homeless on the streets, we are a little confused. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I am here to tell you, I have worked with many mentally disabled, or whatever the correct word is, mentally, you understand, mentally challenged, mentally disabled people that are homeless. It increases your likelihood of being homeless. Emery says, I was without heat for over a year and no one called CSB. Developmentally disabled. Thank you. I got to write that one down. I had a half sister. She died of a heart disease at the age of 50. Gold medalist in the Special Olympics. Had a day named after her in Ravenna. Arnold Schwarzenegger came to meet her. So look, I'm not the developmentally disabled. Sorry, the developmentally disabled community is not completely foreign to me. Shannon says, my sister got her water shut off and the guy called them. Maybe the guy was just being a dick. Yeah, I mean, she's going to lose those kids. Fuck child services. They're child stealers. I've seen it happen right before my eyes. And they can steal a child with just hearsay. They think they think that there could be abuse of some sort, like drug use, just drug use in general. They'll steal your kid. I've seen it happen. I've literally seen it before my eyes. They are child thieves. People think they're helping when they do things like that. Yeah, until they live it. Yeah, it happens all the time, says Shannon. It does. Doesn't happen to rich people. Rich people, rich white people especially, can do all the drugs they want. But because they keep it clean in their house, they're not getting their kids stolen. But poor people, damn, they're baby snatchers. Snatching babies. Seen it. Right off of a picnic table. Seen it. Right before my eyes. One of the more shocking things I've seen in my life, and I've seen some shocking things. Do you know that being disabled is enough to get your kids taken even without suspicion of abuse and neglect? I didn't know that, but I certainly believe it. Just suspicion of anything. I think you're developmentally disabled. Gone. I think you're doing drugs. Gone. Anybody can do it. They don't like you. They got a vendetta against you. They're stealing your kids. And then some states send the parents a bill for foster care. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. What I'm getting at is, I'm not saying that words don't hurt, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't have a discussion about vocabulary sensitivity. But what I'm here to tell you is, they are trying to shut down Joe Rogan for having guests on his podcast. And you can say, well, it was because he got all this money up front. Howard Stern got money up front. They all make $100 million. It's just what they do. Words can start wars, yes. But I'm here to tell you, they also shut people down. They shut dialogue. Now, something you're allowed to do right now is you are allowed publicly to have homeless hate. You are allowed to say that homeless people are losers, drug addicted, assholes, that have rat infested houses. Say that about a black person and see how that gets you. Why can you say it about a homeless person but not a black person? This stuff is bullcrap. The Dave Chappelle show that all the LGBTQIA community was up in a rage about. What about all the shit he said about women and white people? He said as much about women, maybe more, than he did about the trans community. So what are we going to do? Not have comedians anymore? Dave Chappelle needs to get canceled? Wow. Emery says, I watched hundreds of hours of Child Protective Services court cases last year. I saw less than 10 where the kid was in actual danger. I saw a lot of Guardian ad litem's talking about money. Damn, Emery. That would make you a Nazi that sucks clown dick. Can I also be a fascist communist? Because that would be really great. That's amazing, Emery. And that's hilarious, Shannon. I like the fact that people can still say that about homeless people. Because it gives me an opportunity to have a conversation. So let me just dive right into something racist. The most recent racist thing I have realized is most black people do not smoke menthols. Or let me say it another way. Most menthol smokers are not black. I am here to tell you that is a revelation to me. And I'll tell you how I learned it. I bring cigarettes to my homeless friends. I get a pack of reds and I get a pack of greens. Reds are the regular, greens are the menthol. I, honest to God, thought I was buying the menthols for my black homeless friends. Which is not true, Emery. I'm telling you my racist thinking. I said, oh, well, my black friends are going to like these menthols. Because I've seen them smoke them. I've seen them smoke them. I'm here to tell you, I don't think there is any quantitative difference between per capita homeless white people, homeless black people smoking menthols. I by far give out more menthols to white people. And you want to know why that is? Because I hang around more white homeless people. Black homeless people, I'm having a problem with that. We have some black homeless people in our community, but not the menthol. Oh, yeah. I've given far more menthol to black folks than white. It goes to the original marketing. Well, I thought so too, Emery. But then I learned that it was a Californian surfer thing. Somebody said that there was, back way in the day, it was white California surfers that smoked the menthols. I don't know. I would literally, I don't know, but it works. See, okay, there you go. You worked in a shelter where there were much more heavily black people. So there you go. Now, so I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not doing a very good, detailed racist study here because I don't have equal amounts of white people and black people. You maybe would be better at this racist commentary than me because you dealt with mostly maybe a higher propensity of black people, and maybe you found that most of the black people smoked menthol. I'm telling you, of the few black people that I work with, I give them equal amounts of red cigarettes and green cigarettes. And I give a lot of menthols to white people. Now, do more people in general smoke the red ones? Yes. In general, more people smoke the regular cigarettes than the menthol cigarettes. I don't know. I don't have time to do this racist study. If you're interested, you by all means go. Somebody's probably done it, but I'm just here to tell you, I literally thought when I was buying the red and the greens that I was buying the greens for my black friends. Turns out, I got this young woman. She's like 7 months pregnant with twins. Won't smoke a regular cigarette. Only smokes menthol. There, you want to be shocked? Which part of that saying shocked you the most? The homeless 23-year-old woman with twins? Or the menthol cigarettes of the white young girl? The whole thing's shocking. Child service is going to take that fetus. I think they're already up in that hooch right now, honey. I think child service is up in that vagina right now, getting ready. Yeah, that kid ain't staying around, those kids. I'll tell you something else. It's probably classist. I've never seen a homeless person have an abortion. Never. Never once. Never once. I've also never seen them go to adoption. Never seen them do that. I have adoption friends. I'm like, you should go to do an adoption. You get money. They're like, nah. I don't know. They give them out to their friends and family. Like Pez. Their hooch is like a Pez dispenser of children. God, I'm hilarious. I just can't even with me. I'm so funny. Yeah, Emery says this goes back to the original of origin of words. It got into a debate over the origin of the term Jimmy, meaning sprinkles, with someone yesterday. I don't know any of those words. Jimmy and sprinkles. They sound very racist. I of the mindset that we must say the words. Because when we don't say the words, I run around all day thinking just black people smoke menthols. Which is not true. Watermelon, another one. Nobody likes watermelon, for God's sake. Or it's one of the least favorite fruits of everybody. You keep choking on your coffee. I wish Pez would come up with a vagina Pez dispenser. Why can't they do fun things? Everybody has to be so serious around here. Oh, God, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Little baby Pez's. Little Pez's that look like babies. We have to stop being so serious, people, because when we get serious, we can't talk about things. That's all I'm saying. Lighten up. Feel free to tell me that homeless people are no good, drug-addicted losers, because then we can have a conversation. And what's great is the other people that were too afraid to say it, but were thinking it, will learn something. You don't know what a sprinkle is? Or cake on ice cream is? Oh, I thought those were racist words. Are you telling me a Jimmy is not something racist? I just assumed we were talking about racist words. Jimmy's a long cylindrical. I did not know that. The origin of the word is debated, but may or may not be racist. Oh, I see. And I'm going to tell you something really offensive before I go. The new marketing of the pancake mix sucks. Who's that? Aunt Jemima, honey? Aunt Jemima, I don't know what it looks so. The new marketing sucks. I don't know what good pancake mix to make anymore because it's called like Boston Mills. It's stupid. I love you. Your people are amazing. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you for listening to Sage and the Houseless Movement, a weekly show dedicated to the news and views of the homeless locally and worldwide.